Now, as you all know, I'm a big fan of saving $1 wherever I can, so in the lookout for off-road 12-volt air compressors for pumping up four-wheel drive tyres, I found this. Now, this was advertised on Trade Me, the New Zealand trading website like Alibaba or AliExpress or Craigslist, any of those. It was unbelievably cheap and it made wild claims about its performance. So at $49.95 I had to take the gamble. Okay, so let's have a look at this thing and just see what you do get for $49.95. It says on the box that it's a 2-cylinder air compressor with a 1-year guarantee. It's got a cast alloy air pump casing. It's got cooling fins, 2 cylinders. It comes with a handy 5-meter coiled hose. It has a reasonably good looking quality, I don't know, but it looks like it's good quality, pressure gauge. It has the normal type of fittings that you'd expect. It comes in a handy nylon bag for once you take it out of the packaging. And it's telling me here that it's got a 1/4 horsepower motor. It has stainless steel cylinders and a high performance PTFE piston ring. PTFE is a kind of Teflon impregnated nylon. It's a very slippery plastic that lasts a long time. It's got a thermal cutout switch. Lots of pictures of different vehicles. The seller online did say that it has an 85 litre capacity and can also inflate a 4-wheel drive tyre in 90 seconds. So we're going to test that shortly. It tells me here that it's got 85 litres per minute. It draws 30 amps. Now that is a good sign. Anything that's got a fairly high amperage is obviously reasonably grunty. It tells me that it's got all the features that I would want in C-high quality portable air compressor. Chinglish is always a bit of a laugh. It's a class-beating 85 litres per minute output. And it comes in a robust carry bag. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, we've got the instructions. We'll throw those to one side. An adapter. I don't recommend using anything that's got a 30 amp draw directly from your cigarette socket. That's why this is included. Anything that's got a bit of grunt, if you plug it into your cigarette socket in your car, you will blow fuses. This needs to be connected directly to the battery unless you've upgraded your electrical system. We've got the coiled hose. Here's that nylon bag. Seems reasonably well made. Yeah. And here's the business. Let's have a look. Okay, it's got a nice long power cord, which is a bonus when you're working on a longer wheelbase vehicle, so you can get all the way around to all your tyres. It's reasonably heavy, which is a good sign. If I buy something that's heavy duty, I expect it to be heavy weight. Okay, so it's generic. It's one of these things that are pumped out in China with no brand name. As you can see, there's no brand name, and they give sellers the option to have them branded if they buy a gazillion of them at a time. So that's nice. That folds flat for storage. One thing that I would like to see is a sand tray. It's got provision for a sand tray. These little grooves in the rubber nubs allow it to be fitted into a belly pan, and that belly pan stops the whole thing vibrating down into the sand if you're using it on a beach or in the sand dunes, which is most likely where you would use it after airing down. When you're four-wheel driving and you're on sand or in very slippery mud, you'll drop your tyre pressures by at least 50%. And after you've finished plodding through the mud or the sand, you go back to the highway, you will want to air back up again. So that's the main reason that these get used. I'm not going to be doing a lot of that because I'm not a serious off-roader. There was no point in me spending $350 to $400 for a top-of-the-range pump if this would do the job. So I took the gamble, spent my $49.95 with free shipping, and this is what I got. So let's go and plug it in, see what we can achieve with it. So here we are. I'm going to plug this thing in. They insist that it can pump up a four-wheel drive tyre in 90 seconds. So let's connect this thing. And we'll see how good its performance is in relation to their claims. Here's a stopwatch. Let's turn it on and hit start. Seconds, and yeah, it's almost usable, but it's the last bit that's the killer. To get it up to 30 psi normal road pressure could take some time. Well, there we go, that's 4 minutes, and at 4 minutes we're back to 30 psi. It's not as good as a top-of-the-range compressor, but for $49.95 with free shipping, yeah, I think it's going to get the tiny house and off-grid resources seal of approval for value for money.
Yes, I... Rastaman, me fume-moi, c'est